This week, girls track finishes their indoor season. MCHS hosts the Powerlifting Regional Championship. MTI Match Day invites the trades to MCHS. Miss McHenry gears up for their summer pageant. Warrior Student Media celebrates the luckiest holiday. And baseball feels right at home. All of that and more on the Warrior Weekly. Good morning, Warriors, and welcome to this week's edition of the Warrior Weekly, presented by Warrior Student Media. I'm Allie Casey.
And I'm Kylie Chanowski. This week, MCHS hosts powerlifting regionals, students grab their summer internships, and baseball plays on their field for the first time.
But first, girls track competed at the FBC Indoor Conference Meet, hitting multiple school records in the process.
The track season recently started. Girls indoor track is off to a hot start after placing high in all their indoor meets. Senior Stephanie Wheaton reflects on the start of their season and what she is excited about.
It's been going really well. There's been a lot of growth from everyone, and we've definitely set a good starting point for outdoor season. I'm most excited for more consistent practices and being able to high jump with spikes every practice.
Wheaton shares more about what she enjoys most about the track season and the friendships she has made with her teammates.
I enjoy all the friendships that I've made. I've met some amazing people, and I'm really thankful for that.
Girls track head coach Mr. Kyle Owens has had high expectations for this group. He emphasizes what it's like to coach these students and what it means to him.
My favorite part is when somebody gets a PR, has a great performance, you just see their eyes light up and that excitement just pumping through their veins. That's by far the greatest thing about coaching. Just continuing to see those upward trends and seeing the hard work that these girls put in pay off and get the positive results that they're looking for.
Girls indoor track is coming to an end. Senior Katie Lewis shares what she is excited for heading into the outdoor season.
I'm most excited just to be outside and get to work on our specific events each day and finish out the senior season.
Congratulations to the girls track team for a great start to the indoor season. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Hayden Stone, Marco Visnovac, Travis Kokinos, and Rylan Davis.
Congrats to our girls track team on a great indoor season.
Now, MCHS played host to the Illinois Powerlifting Regional Championships this past week, where Student Media has a story.
This past week, the Warriors rallied together at powerlifting regionals, lifting each other up and pushing each other to their limits while setting a handful of records in the process. Senior Kaylee Ramirez gives us a peek into what makes the sport special to her and her teammates.
I will say that everything about it is amazing, how the meets to the people you meet to making new records and just having fun in general, working hard and seeing what you've done throughout the year is amazing. I've got to meet a lot of new people, making new friends, and honestly build a family through powerlifting, and it was just really fun. And I joined kind of late last year, but no matter what, it was still a really good time and really fun.
Senior Rachel Cray provides more information on the overall environment and team spirit of powerlifting, really driving how important the people are to powerlifting and the many different experiences that it provides.
I would say the people and the overall environment of powerlifting is what makes it so special. At every single meet, everyone is so encouraging. Even if you don't know the person, everyone's cheering each other on. I think it's really good. We have people cheering each other on from other schools. The hype is always really prominent during the different lifts, and it's so cool seeing people get new PRs and just encouraging their teammates. My goal is always to just do my best and to have a good time. So I think just not putting so much pressure on myself is really what helps me to have a good time during it. So I've met a lot of really cool people through powerlifting, so I've been able to connect with them outside of just the weight room. And also I think it's a great motivator in my own time. If I'm working out or just going through my daily activities, it's a great thing to use as a reference in my life.
Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Jack Fisher, Lee McClellan, Alex Julio, and Vanessa Etherton.
Congrats to all of our Warrior powerlifters and good luck at state.
Now, MTI Match Day is an annual event at Upper Campus where students interact with local trade opportunities.
On Wednesday, March 20th, MCHS hosted the annual MCA Match Day in the Upper Campus gym. This event is an incredible opportunity for students to land jobs or internships in career fields they're interested in.
We're blessed in McHenry to have a lot of great partners that really want to see our students succeed, and they want to provide opportunities for our students for their futures. And we have collected those contacts and provided opportunities for those businesses to be in our high schools, to interact with our students, to inform them about those opportunities and make them available.
With around 20 business reps present, the event offered connections for a wide range of interests among McHenry's student body.
I think it was just browsing. I kind of walked in not really knowing what business specifically I wanted to look at or like talk to, but it was more of like to just spread like the image in my head of like what I wanted to do in the future.
Tying into pathway classes offered here at MCHS, jobs or internships landed by students can further set them up for post-secondary success, possibly even giving them a head start in their future career.
We try very much to have businesses on hand that those careers are very connected to some of the career pathways we have in McHenry High School. It allows students an opportunity to learn skills in our high schools and then go out there in the summers or after school and put those skills into place and to see if they like those different careers. And minimally, it's great for building resumes, it's great for their future, and being able to expand that into success in whatever they want to be able to do.
This year's MTI Match Day proved to be extremely successful, with many students showing interest in new opportunities. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Cameron Bork, Maddie Spencer, Caden Bork, and Riley Byron.
If you're still looking for summer internships, contact Mr. Minky or your counselor.
Next, the Miss McHenry pageant is a McHenry summer staple, where student media celebrates Miss McHenrys of the past and looks towards the summer's competition.
At MCHS, our Miss McHenry pageant queen, Grace Markovitz, visits Upper Campus Cafeteria to inform young women on the upcoming pageant. She discusses her process of joining into the pageant world.
I became Miss McHenry in 2019. I was a senior in high school, and kind of just like all the rest of the girls here at the high school, I found out about it and I was like, oh, I don't really know if I want to do this. I had to find a sponsor, I had to find a dress, all this stuff, and then I went to the first practice and my dentist actually sponsored me, and I want to be a dentist, so I kind of became inspired by that, wrote a speech and ended up winning. And unfortunately COVID happened the year that I was supposed to pass on my crown, so I've been Miss McHenry for 5 years and I think it's time we change that.
Markovitz voices her feelings on when she first joined to participate in the Miss McHenry pageant.
I was a little apprehensive. I wasn't sure if I was a pageant girl, you know, the whole thing. But one of my best friends, Ava, actually was like, you should do it, we should do it together. All of my girls, we did it together, and at first, again, I was very frightened. I was like, I don't know about this, and then I really had a great time, and I happened to win. And then my journey continued from there.
Even students at MCHS have competed and won McHenry pageants. 2022 Teen Miss McHenry County's Skylar Balzer emphasizes the onstage experience.
I competed in a pageant against other girls where I had to do an interview, answer onstage questions, and I would just say be yourself, work hard, and just prepare a lot.
Miss McHenry advances on to more pageants if you win the title Miss McHenry. Markovitz explains the process and some responsibilities.
So your first responsibility is to represent McHenry, the town of McHenry, at Miss McHenry County, which sometimes confuses people. They're two different things, and that is really, like, you'll find Miss Huntley there, you'll find Miss Lake in the Hills there. It's all about representing your town and trying to become Miss McHenry County to represent agriculture and the county fair in McHenry County. And then let's say you win that, you would go on to Miss Illinois County Fair. Regardless, though, it's your job to represent McHenry at the town and then pursue your own philanthropic type of activities throughout the community.
Miss McHenry pageant director Danielle Badgley shares how she plans on bringing back Miss McHenry pageants for young women.
It was such a great event for young ladies, and they've really developed lifelong friendships and had a presence in the community, and that kind of disappeared after the last pageant. So I really wanted to bring that back and give them the opportunity to get those scholarships again and get more involved in the community again.
If you are interested in becoming the next Miss McHenry, you can find their information on the Miss McHenry pageant website and socials. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Alina Noel, Mika Doe, Taylor Pahlke, and Cameron Mitchell.
If you'd like to compete for Miss McHenry, scan the QR codes around both campuses.
St. Patrick's Day is a huge event within the town of McHenry. Warrior Student Media captured the moment the river turned green.
This past Saturday, the city of McHenry dyed the Fox River green and hosted a parade for St. Patrick's Day. Dean of Students, Mr. Jeff Schroeder, discusses what he knows about St. Patrick's Day origin.
Well, I know that it was started by St. Patrick from Ireland hundreds of years ago. He was headed up a Catholic church and did a lot of religious things that got him sainthood.
Mr. Schroeder tells us about what St. Patrick's Day means to him and how others might celebrate the holiday.
I am heavily Scottish and Irish, so tend to wear green like everybody else.
It's a celebratory time at MCHS for St. Patrick's Day. Sophomore Kaden Ramirez talks about how he celebrates the holiday.
St. Patrick's Day means to me celebrating the Irish people, and how I would typically celebrate it would be at my grandpa's house, just having fun, having a good time, and eating and hanging out until the end of the day.
Now Mr. Schroeder talks about what St. Patrick's Day means to him.
It doesn't mean a whole lot of anything to me other than wearing green and celebrating that I'm Irish. Obviously there's a lot of parades, but to me it's just kind of recognizing your Irish heritage.
Hope everyone had a good St. Patrick's Day. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Addie Bacon, Bryden Jorgensen, Dylan Oshansky, and Danila.
Finally, baseball looks a little different this year. The move from Peterson Park to Upper Campus provided a new opportunity to dominate for the first time on their new home base.
Last Saturday, March 16th, the varsity baseball team debuted their new field at the Upper Campus. The turf field has been under construction since the fall, and Saturday's game was the grand reveal to the community.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's cool to be the first team to play on it, and it's also so much easier with everything. After practice, not having to drive across town, we save so much time with that. And it's really nice to have.
Home openers are always filled with excitement, but this one was extra special for the McHenry community. Coach Rockweiler explains what he expected to see at Saturday's game.
I think we'll see a lot of energy from our guys, and a lot of excitement from community members and parents and people that are fans that come and watch. And hopefully we'll be able to put on a good product on the field and make everybody entertained.
The Warriors faced the Johnsburg Skyhawks at home, beating them 17-0 in just 4 innings.
It was good to win our first game by that much. It's always good to start the season off with a win.
For the team, the victory is a sign of what is to come for this season. Rockweiler and Micklinghoff explain what they're excited to see for the rest of the season.
I think we have a really good team this year. I think if we all sort of buy in and believe that we can go far in the playoffs, we will.
I'm just looking forward to seeing our guys play hard and be competitive and have fun and enjoy the time together.
Varsity baseball's next home game is tomorrow night versus Hampshire. Make sure to check out the new field and support the team. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Layla Moreno, Grace Mueller, Madison Harvey, and Kira Kearns.
Good luck to all of our baseball players in the upcoming season.
That's all for today's show. Be sure to follow the Warrior Weekly on all social media platforms, including X, Insta, and TikTok.
For Kylie Chanowski and all of Warrior Student Media, I'm Allie Casey. Have a great week, Warriors!